So, hello again. This is the final video for Road Trip Revelations. And so, the first day we talked about internal GPS. The second day we talked about, how your journey is never straight. And then yesterday we talked about how you just have to keep going when things are tough, right? So today, I want to talk about the chapter that's closing that chapter. So after we got everything unloaded in Maddie's room, we spent time getting some things set up, and I knew that it was inevitable. It was the time for me to leave was going to come, right? I just wanted to keep delaying it because I just wasn't ready to leave her. And we unpacked boxes, and I'm like moving real slow, and I normally move fast. So I was intentionally moving slow, just to delay time, right? Don't we all always do that? Like in different things in our life when like you're just not ready for something to be over, right? And so, I asked her friend, I was like, oh, I'm kind of thirsty. Do you have some water? She's like, yeah, I do. I was like, great. So I'm drinking water nice and slow, taking breaks, talking to her roommate, which I love. And, I'm sitting there. I sat in Maddie's computer chair, just literally making myself so comfortable, right? Because I don't want to leave. And her whole childhood starts flashing in front of me. And I'm just starting to get emotional. And I wasn't ready to say goodbye. And I had to quickly think about something else because I just was really starting to get very teary-eyed, and I didn't want to distract Maddie, and I wanted her to know that I was excited for her. And my body started to hurt, like my back was hurting so bad from all of that moving. And we were just talking about a lot of different things, and I was like, yes, more delays, right? And we both knew it was coming time for me to leave. And so we grabbed something to eat, and then I said, I think it's time for me to go. And of course she was like, don't leave me here alone. And I'm like, don't say that. That's the worst thing that you can say right now for me. So, anywho, we walked to the car and we were chatting, and then, we arrived at the car, and that's when it happened. That last hug, the tears, me seeing when she was born, and wondering, where did the years go? Like, where did time go? How did I get here, right? And just thinking about all the amazing things that our journey, has encompassed, through the life, through raising her, and just thinking about all of those things. And I knew that she was going to do great, and that, living the college life was her new chapter, and being an empty nester was mine. And as hard as it was to accept in that moment, I knew I had to. Wishing that I could turn back the hand of time didn't change that time was still moving. And that I have to just love her and wish her well. And I had to be on my way and know that I did a good job raising her. And I have to trust that. And that God would protect her. And I watched her walk away, and I sat in the car, and I just was praying for that protection around her. And it was tough. It wasn't easy watching her walk away. But it was in that moment that I realized, although starting a new chapter in our lives is never easy, it's okay to have mixed emotions. You can be excited, but you can also be sad and scared at the same time, right? Because we're ready for new, but we're comfortable with the old. And I see now through my own journey in life that sometimes new chapters can sneak up on you. Or some you keep prolonging the ending because you're just not ready, or there's something in that chapter that you want to keep holding on to that it's time to let it go, right? They always say when it's time to move on or move forward. So that's kind of what I'm talking about with that. Thinking about your next is unsettling and it creates uncertainty. But it's in those moments that you have to trust God with your next and know that everything from the chapter you're leaving is going to play a part in your new chapter, right? Like I said before, everything that we go through in life, God uses it all for good, and it will all work for our good. It's all to make us who we ultimately are supposed to be. And it's hard letting go of people or things in your current chapter. But sometimes those people or things are not meant to go in your next chapter with you, right? For various reasons. And it's something that you have to be confident in yourself and your own journey, in knowing where you want to go. And if you're feeling called or led, or like, I don't think I'm supposed to take that or them with me to the next chapter, you have to just know you are doing what's best for you in letting go. Letting go is never easy, but it's necessary in order to get to your next chapter. And when you have a vision of where you want to go in life, whatever journey you're on, your goals that you set, you have to stick to that journey, no matter what voices try to distract you or, get you off track, or those wrong turns that you take. All you have to do is turn around, right? A U-turn is so easy. You turn right around and get right back on the right track when you realize you're in a place you're not supposed to be. And to just know to keep going. Like, don't give up. Be so persistent about your dreams and goals that you stay true to who you are, even if others don't understand or agree with it. You can't just stop the car, right, in the middle of a winding road to listen to somebody else and what they're telling you. Like, you have to keep going. Like, no matter what, you've got to keep pressing on. You have no choice. You have to make hard decisions, and you have to say the tough goodbyes. And closing a chapter can be really, really sad. But knowing that that chapter will always be a part of your story makes you realize the chapters in your book will all make sense in the end. I hope you guys have enjoyed my road trip revelations. I pray that you are able to take something out of all of my rambling. I simply just wanted to share what God has shown me on this road trip. And it's just really crazy how He related so many of the things that I went through on this trip to things that are relevant in my own life in my current season. So I hope it's helped you. Y'all have a great day. Bye!